Oh, you done the Gregory, or you looking at the Chris? You remember it's Gregory Christopher around. Oh, sir.
Welcome to the J. Herman Blake Provost House. I'm Gina Langhout. I'm Gina Langhout, and I am the Provost of Oaks College now. This house is a magical place. That was obvious the week I moved in and took in the beauty and splendor of the surroundings. It was obvious when we had visits from great horned owls, hawks, and other majestic creatures. For me, it has been a place of careful planning, scheming, conspiring, truth-telling, solace, and where I have done some of my most impassioned writing and thinking. I call on the lingering memories of Dr. Blake, Howard Thurman, Septimus Clark, and others who have graced the hallowed grounds of Oaks College. It gives me great pleasure to be the provost who is living in the house when this momentous change is taking place. I think it is not a coincidence that my partner and I are both alumni of UC Santa Cruz, both transfer students, both first-generation college students, both faced housing insecurity when growing up, both doing what we can to make this world a better place for those whose hopes and dreams have had to grow through cracks in the concrete. I will say more about Dr. Blake and his legacy during the formal program. So now, without further ado, let's hear a few words from Dr. Blake, and then we will jointly unveil the sign.
Thank you, Provost Langhout. I can't tell you how thrilling it is to see this assembly, to join Emily Moore, Audrey Blake, and Vanessa Blake, and myself in this ceremony. This house is an important place. It is a place where I was inspired by memories of my mother, whose favorite flowers grew wild in the canyon behind. It's a place where I was moved by the beauty of sitting here and looking out and writing about the extraordinary opportunity we had to build this college. But it is also a place where we were able to offer comfort to students. I could tell story after story after story. But even though I have another chance, I do want to share one about this house. At the time, my wife and I kept a frozen casserole always in the house in the event we had an opportunity to host someone under unusual circumstances. And one time we had two students, both sisters, whose mother died, and they had no relatives here. They were living in the residence hall. They were from San Jose. and they received word that their mother had died, and there was no next of kin anywhere in this county or the nearby region. The students didn't know what to do, knowing that their colleagues and companions' mother had died, and they didn't know what to do. When we got word, we went right over there, picked them up, brought them here, put them in the guest room, and kept them here until we had resolved all of the issues and next of kin came and got them. Death could not be delegated to staff. And we took on that responsibility of serving. Had nothing to do necessarily with being an academic or anything, but it had everything to do with being a human. And that's what this house represents to me, the human qualities of all of us. And so many of you worked on this house, worked in this house, and I am privileged, really privileged, to have this opportunity to say just a few moments of thank you and gratitude, profound gratitude. Thank you, thank you. Let me get back here a little bit.
Shall we count to three? You wanna count with me? 1, 2, 3.